What is going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. So I am highly considering Infinity Studios Berserker Predator. I really want that piece. Alexa, shut up. So I really want that piece. I love the movie Predators. It's one of my favorite, actually. I'm actually watching Predator right now. There's Dutch. But I love Predators. I think it's a freaking amazing movie. I love the Berserker Predator. I love his design. I feel like him, Wolf, and Jungle are by far my three favorite Predators. Both personality, the way they kill, how they look, everything. So I really want it. And where I want to put it, ideally would be right there, potentially where Red Sonja's at. I have an idea. My brain's been brainstorming a little bit on what I could potentially do to create space, but not only get that, but get a few other pieces that I highly want, that I think would be worth sacrificing the two pieces I'll talk about. So I don't know if Berserker Predator would fit right there due to the depth, but it's either going to go there or there. One of the two. One thing I really like about XM right here is it's masked next to the masked bus, and I think that pairs good. So I really like that. That's why I'd kind of prefer Berserker Predator right here. So that is the kind of ideas to do it right there. And if I get it and it fits there and I still have space to, let's say, do Infinity Studios P2 City Hunter, I would do that. That way I could also have City Hunter, because I also think that's a sick looking Predator design. You know, and it's still a great movie. So potentially I could get two Predator statues. I don't know. Let's wait and see. I could definitely fit XM Predator and, like, you know, another Predator. But ideally I'd like to do two 1/4s together, because that is technically 1/3. It's just a smaller 1/3. So ideally I'd like to put it right there. So then you ask, what do you do with Red Sonja? Now I do want to keep Red Sonja because I freaking love that piece, honestly. And I do want to get Vampirella because it's a sexy freaking vampire and it looks awesome. However, at the end of the day, I do want Prime 1 Vampirella. I do like PCS quite a bit, but I still would prefer Prime 1 because I just know the quality, the overall concept is much better. I still do like PCS quite a bit, though. But the idea would be actually to move Red Sonja just right there where I have Gremlins, and right next to her put Prime 1 Vampirella, because I'd definitely be able to fit it on that bigger garage shelf. You know, and so in essence, this display would be two, I mean, I kind of consider Pumpkinhead 130 so darn big, but, you know, two 1/3s, two bus, two 1/3s, kind of is how I'm thinking it. And then right there could be, ideally, Infinity Berserker Predator and City Hunter. That way I could have those two additional designs. I kind of have every design of Predator, because those two are much more unique than these three, you know, with their color scheme and their design. And if I can't get Infinity P2, I just get Prime 1. Although Prime 1, I'd have to see if that would. I know it could fit, but I'd really want to display the spear. But then what I'd do is I'd move Gremlins back to its original spot right there, where Game of Thrones is. So we would have to move Game of Thrones. Now there is a few potential options on how I could potentially do Game of Thrones. So I am going through those potential different options. But yeah, Gremlins would go back here. Now, I did technically pre-order the ECC Dinosaur, the T-Rex, but who knows if I'll even keep it, or if I just want to throw it, let's say, on that coffee table, because it's not super tall and it could look great there. You know, being a wide and super detailed, cool-looking piece. I don't know if I want to put it here, or potentially, you know, even do Khaleesi or Jon Snow in this potential area or whatnot, or something else. There's a few different options. Another potential idea to make this work would be in this room, moving Khaleesi and Jon Snow. Now I think the best spot would be right there, and move that right there. And then this setup, the way it would be King Ghidorah with all the Lord of the Ring creatures there. Godzilla and Kong bust, Godzilla vs. Kong, no Kong vs. Skullcrawler, no Mechagodzilla. You know, those creatures would definitely fit on this wall for the whole theme of, you know, being like Monsterverse. I still think it would fit good, because you got a dragon, a Balrog, a cave troll. It would fit 100%. somewhat kind of similar scaled, you know. In general, you know, they look like it would pair really good, and I feel like it could work really good there as a transition. You know, you got dragons, you know, like Smog, Fell Beast, dragons during Lord of the Rings, you know, so that's why you do King Ghidorah there, all the Lord of the Ring creatures here, Game of Thrones there, you know, likely Khaleesi right there, Jon Snow there, or vice versa, whichever. But I could obviously put Khaleesi and Jon Snow there. So, in essence, all I'd have to do is technically sell Kong vs. Skullcrawler, not pre-order Mechagodzilla, which is, you know, $2,200, you know, and then instead of buying that, I get Infinity Berserker Predator, potentially another piece, and Prime 1 Vampirella. You know, unless PCS fixes their Vampire and I just really want it, the plan is really to get Prime 1. I just think it'd go better with the Prime 1 Red Sonja, you know, both being translucent resin and whatnot. You know, that Prime 1 is definitely a better overall piece, you know. So I think this could work. You know, another potential idea, you know, let's say I absolutely cannot put Infinity Berserker Predator there. I do it there. I do XM Predator there. And then left of it, I do the, like, blue box Insidious red lipstick demon bust. It's an option. Also, ECC did confirm they're making their unkillable zombie bust, and I really freaking like that. So I could potentially still get that if I wanted to. If I wanted to get that, I'd probably have to do that inside the big garage shelf, because I feel like the base is as big as, well, that base could actually fit on a smaller shelf. I could fit it there, but I don't know if I could fit a Predator next to it. I'd probably have to do PCS Vampirella, like where Sonja is, Sonja there, and do the zombie bust there. And then the Predator there. Like XM Predator, PCS Vampirella, Red Sonja, unkillable zombie bust. You know, a few options. I definitely love that unkillable zombie bust, and I'd much rather have that, honestly, than the blue box bust. Even though the blue box bust is silicone, and I'm sure it will be amazing, I like the unkillable bust more. I just think it's super awesome looking, you know, and I love zombies. So I would get that over the blue box bust, and they'll honestly probably be the same price. So I would go for the ECC bust. That just would probably mean I have to get the PCS Vampirella, which isn't a bad option. It saves you $800, and I think it's sexier than the Prime 1. Prime 1 just has a better concept and a far better face. Although apparently PCS is fixing their face, so if they do fix it and it looks great, then I'd definitely consider it, but I would just have to see PCS in hands. I am not going to buy PCS until I see in hands. If in hands it looks freaking great and the face is gorgeous, I definitely I'll just get this. It looks awesome. I love the way they did her, like how she's standing and she's squeezing her boobs together. I freaking love that. Her butt looks great. That's kind of the idea of getting that piece. It's a sexy vampire. And it would pair great next to, my sexy redheaded Red Sonja. So that is definitely an option I'm considering. Wanted to get your guys' 2 cents. And this is kind of a timely thing because, Infinity Berserker Predator is going in stock in 2 weeks. So I need to make a decision because I'll probably sell out once it's in stock. So I need to decide if I'm going to get it. So I really effing like that piece. I've seen it next to other 1/3, like that Jungle Hunter and Pennywise. And it is a little bit smaller. It's definitely not 1/3, but it is a big boy. I would say it's probably a little bit thinner than XM Predator, but almost as big. So I feel like it doesn't look super out of place. So I would definitely consider it. And it's gotten really good reviews. The only thing I also worry about is how good it will look down low, because his head is facing downwards. So I just don't know how good it will look down low. I would definitely be able to see the classic Predator getting its head sliced off good. But I'm just kind of worried I won't see Berserker too good because his head is literally angled down. I feel like that type of piece, you're not going to get good angles no matter where you put it. You know, if you put it up high, you're not going to see the classic Predator. You put it down low, you won't see Berserker. It's kind of I think, a hard piece to display. Ideally, top shelf would be the best option, but of course, I'm very limited on top shelf space. You know, very limited. The only thing I can put down low is that, but I need to have at least 3 Alien 1/3, 3 Predator 1/3 above. So due to that, I can't put it down low. Aesthetically, I have to have the exact same amount of Predator busts and 1/3 above, and down low, the 2 life size, and then the remaining figures is fine. You know, there's just something about maybe my OCD that doesn't allow me to put, like, let's say Berserker Predator right there and that down low. I just couldn't do that. Anyways, wanted to get your guys' 2 cents on the matter. What do you think? And I will see you guys in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.